Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over some more tips on how to take out the Beldum Dynamax Raids, as they are kind of a little bit difficult if you do not invest, or you can still do it if you don't, depending on how you go about it. So the Beldum 3-star raids took me by surprise when we first got them. Went in there with a Charmeleon and I kind of got destroyed. I didn't have any other fighting types, so I just made the best Charmander that I did have, which was going to be a 15-15 14, and I evolved it all the way up to Charizard, and then I actually powered it up. I invested in Blast Burn with an Elite TM, and I maxed out all of its max guard, max heal, and all that good stuff. And we're going to talk about how you can do it without actually having to power up a Charizard yourself. So we're going to go ahead and start this, take a look at a few things, and discuss these tips as we do go through this here. If you do enjoy these types of videos, if you can give it a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. I'll go ahead and start this video now. Now, first off, we do have this bundle, the Battle Box. You can get 1,500 max particles, 3 remote raids, 3 regular premium raid passes, and then 3 revives. Don't care about the revives, but everything else is pretty good for $5. I purchased that. Just a little tip. I'm sitting over 2,000 max particles now, as it does just immediately get collected. So we're looking pretty good on that. I'll go do some Beldums tomorrow. Maybe even make an investment on some sort of Pokemon that I have as far as the max guard or attack. All right, now one tip that you can do to make this a lot easier is if there's more defenders in there, it's going to be a little bit easier for you to take it out. Of course, doing it with other people is always an option, but if you don't have anybody, the more people that you have in there defending it, helping you, as you know, people that dropped it in there, that's going to be a little bit easier for you to take this thing out. So just a little heads up, as you can see here, we've got 2, and then there's 1, 1, 1. I've seen up to 11, I think, in one particular spot. What's up with this Bulbasaur? Was that shiny or something, or is this loading? All right, now taking a look at my best ones here, the ones that I personally invested in, and what you should maybe be investing in too. Now, if you get a good Metagross, then I would probably power that up, but I wouldn't be too hasty to max these things out yet, okay? So this is our best Charizard that we did invest in. We did spend a lot of Stardust, as well as using an Elite Charge TM for Blast Burn for the maximized damage that we can possibly get. Not going to power it up all the way yet. I kind of want to wait until I'm kind of forced to. The next harder thing, then I'll go ahead and power it up. I'm just a little on edge for the Gigantamax, okay? I don't want to go through this whole thing again. This is getting ridiculous. So this is maxed out in every category that we do have here. As you can see, it is a functional 100. It's just missing 1 point in the defense or in the HP, and that's essentially 100%, okay? I'm not going to wait until I get a better one. I'm just not going to do any more Charmanders. Same with the damn Venusaur. Every category is maxed out on it as well, okay? We're going to get into how you can do this without powering things up, the Beldums at least, here in a minute. So maxed out for the Overgrowth, Max Guard, and Max Spirit. Looking good. And another Elite Charge TM for the Community Day move. This time, obviously, Frenzy Plant. Now, I'm not going to say, you know, use your Elite Charge TMs, but if you have a bunch sitting around, like, say, upwards to 30 or so, and you have a good IV of one of these, and you're really kind of into the Dynamax, then I say, you know, go ahead and go for it. As you can see, I'm sitting on 41 Charge TMs. 47 quick charge TMs, elites. Okay, so we're fine. We're perfectly fine, right? Now, I'm not going to use an elite charge TM for Metagross right now. Say if I get 100 or 98, 15, 15, 14, then I'll probably do that. Not going to invest Stardust wise yet because I don't really need them. We don't really need a Metagross quite yet. Double powered it up. This is the beginning, okay? So that was just a weird investment. Blastoise, this is the best one I do have. Again, I'm not going to invest in it because I'm, you know, maybe gonna get a better one, and or we don't really need them right now. If I want to take out a Charmander, I go with Squirtle. It's not even, I can do it with a Charmander or even a Bulbasaur. Those 1-stars are very easy. So what I'm going to tell you is hold off on investing in all these different categories. I did Venusaur because it's my favorite, okay? And Charizard, it's pretty good, and we need it for Beldum, right? All right, so that is my collection there. Now let's take a look at all of them here. What I have my best collection, like the things that I'm just keeping so far. That Bulbasaur, I can toss that, but I'm keeping it so I can drop it as a defender and helper, okay? Moving it along here, these are my other Charmanders, Charmeleon. I can probably transfer those at some point in time because I have this 98 here, so we're looking good. Best Blastoise right here, so 15, 15, 12. And this is my best Beldum that I did get earlier, which we're going to be seeing me go up against 2 of them, and that's where we're going to get into the more deeper tips on how to do this without powering things up if you're struggling too, right? So yeah, we're sitting on some decent things here, and I could probably I'm happy with the investments. I'm not regretting anything at all. So Max Flare, Max Guard, Max Spirit. Do I recommend you do this as well? It does cost quite a bit, so do it at your own pace or however you feel you need to. I'm going for the attack first because obviously better. All right, so Charizard in the lead here. Now, there's these little bubbles that pop up. Okay, that was my bad. So to collect those, which is going to increase your max meter a little bit, you just swipe over it. You don't tap on it, you swipe over it. All right, so I got that. Okay, so how to do the Beldum Raids Dynamax without maxing out a Charizard, or at least powering it up fairly well? Well, what you're going to be able to do is make 3 Charizards. That may require a decent amount of candies, but it's okay. All right, you're going to be looking all right. Just go with Fire Spin, Blast Burn, or don't. Blast Burn requires an elite charge TM, so don't do that. So Fire Spin and Overheat, okay? 3 Charizards, you should be looking good. It's going to be a little tight. You might want to power one up just a couple of times. It's up to you, but just test it out. See, the thing about the Dynamax raids is there's no time limit, but you are only limited to 3 Pokemon, and then that's it, right? So once you lost them, you're out of here. So again, doing this with somebody else, it'll be so much easier. It's going to be so breezy. But if you are alone, then that is the tip for you. You can just make 3 Charizards. It's no problem. Fire Spin, Overheat, right? And you'll be looking good. I'm personally very happy with the investment that I did make with this Charizard, because it's Charizard, it's a pretty good one, and I'm always happy to power them up, right? It's a fan favorite. Love that thing. But that's pretty much it, okay? This Beldum deal that's going on, they could be shiny, which is pretty good, and we know Metagross is amazing, right? So it's definitely worth doing. Oh, by the way, I did catch a shiny Wynot. Only took me many, many years. Goodness gracious, I had so many trades set up, and then people get stingy, or somebody was offering it to me, and I can't believe I hatched this Larvesta on 9/11. That's crazy. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move into the next one here. I do believe I do this one a little bit better. I was wearing gloves. I wasn't tapping the screen like I should be. So we'll go ahead and try this again. Better heal up that Charizard, right? So definitely pretty fun, and I'm excited that they're actually kind of difficult, and I can't wait for them to bring out even more. So we have this whole little wild area zone coming up soon, and I have a feeling we're going to be seeing Toxel introduced into the Dynamax raid. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it's going to be not a 1-star. And if you're thinking, come on, I want it to be different. I want it to be a challenge. All right, it would be nice, yeah, going to raid to Dynamax raid, taking them out with ease. You could do that with the Beldum too. It just takes a little bit more time if you make the investment. But I want it to be an actual challenge. I don't want it to be a mindless thing. This, at least, I have to kind of look at the screen, as opposed to the 1-star raids where I can just look away, just tap the screen. It's no big deal, right? But we'll just have to see. And I feel like they're going to introduce a lot more for this thing. It's a lot bigger than we actually initially think it is. We'll see. The whole secret area or special area that we have coming up, a new event. It's going to be kind of like World Safari Zone, or maybe just like a whole new thing on its own, but it's going to be in Japan and then worldwide as well. So pretty excited for that. Hopefully we're going to see a few, maybe even Gigantamax Pokemon introduced, but don't get too ahead of yourselves or myself or anything. We'll just have to see. So look at this. We're doing pretty good. This Charizard is amazing. Now, we are going to get another Dynamax here, which is completely unnecessary, but that just shows you how fast you can charge that up if you do get and swipe over those little pluses. That increases your energy at the top for the Dynamax thing to happen there. So looking pretty good, folks. If there's anything that you want to invest in for one of these Pokemon, these Dynamax Pokemon that you do have, it's probably going to be max attack. So you could just do that much more damage, and you know, it's helping you out if you're playing solo, right? Okay, so not shiny, that's okay, but we are going to be able to get that pretty decent one. But at the end of the day, is it really good? Because if you don't have 14, 15 in attack, then you might as well just throw it in the trash. So there is that. But hey, we had fun, and I just thought I'd bring you a few more tips because I see a lot of people saying that this thing is stinking hard, right? So yeah, use 3 Charizards, Fire Spin, Blast Burn. If you get a good Charizard, invest in a Blast Burn one. Use that Elite Charge TM if you feel comfortable to do so. Power it up to about 40 or so. You don't need to XL it right now. The time will come when we get harder things, or maybe you have 100 and you're like, I'm just going to max this out. Hey, do it. Do what you got to do. But anyways, thought I'd just let you all know because that's what I was doing today. And I went to a beautiful place. I haven't been to a place, it's called the Russian Jack Park. And I don't think I've ever been in there. And man, oh man, there were some really beautiful areas. It's unbelievable. It's like I found a little hidden gem of a place. Sun was shining through, perfect fall colors going on with a random little creek, quiet. just amazing. But anyways, that's just me. I love being outside. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.